Hey there, thanks for checking out my first YouTube video. My name's Brostradamus, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about one of the most unique survival games out there, Beast of Bermuda. If you've never heard of it, or you've only ever seen glimpses online, you've been missing out on something special, or at least something that could be really special. See, Beast of Bermuda, or Bob for short, is this online sandbox survival game where you live and you grow as a prehistoric animal in a really hostile environment. Well, not always super hostile, pretty hostile. And I mean, you really get to live in it. You start off small and vulnerable, and you grow over time into hopefully a giant if you manage to live long enough. You get to customize your creature with an in-depth skill tree that lets you choose to build towards speed, strength, or survivability, and you can nest and breed and pass those traits down to your offspring. And there's also these things called rare mutations, which I won't get too much into, but they're basically unique skins that you get a random chance of spawning into, some of which are exceedingly rare, like bioluminescent. You add all these features in with things like hunger and thirst mechanics, storms, floods, fires and tornadoes, receding tides. There's so many little small details, not to mention all the hungry players. And you end up with a wild, unpredictable, player-driven experience that's not like anything else I've played. Now on paper, this might be the best dinosaur survival game ever made. The mechanics are smart, the depth's incredible, and when the game works, it's unlike anything I've ever played. But there's a problem, and it's a huge problem, one that's been causing this game to suffer for years. And it's not the gameplay, it's not the balance, it's actually the servers. See, Beast of Bermuda runs all of its official servers on OVH, a cheap hosting provider that's well known in gaming circles, but not for the right reasons. Here's the issue. OVH is a budget hosting company. They're fine for websites, basic applications, some storage, but real-time multiplayer games is where things start to really fall apart. Bob's world is dynamic and resource-heavy. The game needs to handle constant physics updates, player movement, AI, storms, and server-wide events all simultaneously, and OVH just doesn't have the network infrastructure or CPU performance per instance to keep up with that. And now what is that going to look like for players? Well, we know what it looks like. It looks like lag spikes, rubber banding, desync, storms that drop frame rates to single digits, abilities that apply with delay, death that you couldn't have prevented even though it should have never happened. This isn't a new problem. Players have complained about it for years. Steam reviews mention it, Discord servers debate it constantly, and every time a patch drops, somebody asks, did they fix the servers? But no matter how polished that content update is, it can't make up for a choppy, unstable online experience. Bob doesn't have the luxury of ignoring this anymore, because right now players aren't leaving because the game is bad or it lacks content. They are leaving because these servers make it borderline unplayable. I really want to be clear here. I have massive respect for the team behind Bob. It's super obvious they care. I mean, every creature is painstakingly handcrafted and every mechanic is considered deeply. But none of that is going to matter if the game doesn't run right. OVH might be affordable, but it's costing the devs more than money. It's costing them trust. The developers need to pause all new content development and put their focus into improving stability, whether that means optimizing the netcode, upgrading server providers, or reducing background strain. Because at the end of the day, what's the point of building a mansion if the foundation keeps crumbling? I mean, Beast of Bermuda isn't some rushed cash grab, it's a labor of love, and you can feel it in every moment that it's not lagging out. The tension of a hunt, the pride of a long grow, the bond between herd mates or pack mates. This game deserves better infrastructure, and this community deserves better experience. Bob has the potential to be the premier dinosaur survival game, but only if the devs address the one thing holding it back. At least that's how I feel about it. Thanks again for checking out my first video. If you play Bob, let me know. Has OVH servers ruined your fun? Or are you holding out hope that the devs will switch servers like I am? Well, providers rather. Drop a like if you've ever died from lag, mid-hunt, or fight. And leave a comment, let me know about it. And subscribe if you want more honest breakdowns like this. This has been Brostradamus, and I'll see you in the next one.